Hey guys, Dave Anderson here, Helicool's Helipad. I am shooting this for posterity. As some of you know, I am putting a roof between this connex. Coming soon, what to expect and how to fabricate attaching points for connex roof systems. And that connex. And what I wanted was a 40-foot span. A 40-foot roof between these connexes, the same size as a regular 40-foot connex. Now, both of these connexes are 45-footers. As you can see, there is a 2.5-foot extension on each end. So these are technically 45 feet. Running into a couple of issues. One of them was they did not send the haunch brackets with the kit. I think that was just plain an oversight. They had it to me within 2 weeks. So I guess that's not a big deal. This is what a haunch bracket looks like. It is a way to connect the rafter with the 4-foot little, I guess you'd call that a pony wall, or they call it something else. But those plates were missing. Pretty vital to have those, I admit. So I've run into another issue. Wanted a 40-foot span. Looking at the engineering prints, the roof does span 40 feet, but where you connect it to these connexes, that's a whole nother story. It can only go, the inside wall is only 38 feet. Not only that, check out this print. Not only that, is the little L brackets that go onto the connex, that get bolted onto the connex. Those have to be 6.5 inches in where the first bolt is on center. The bolt hole is about 3/4 of an inch from the edge. Check out this print. Therefore, from wall to wall, inside wall to inside wall, it is 37 foot and 1/2 inch, not 40, 37.5 inch, 3 feet less than what I asked for. All right, well, it's not all a loss. 3 feet kind of chaps my butt, but I can manage that. I can be okay with that. But check this out. I have leveled and painstakingly put these at 40 feet in between. And I have put these on concrete pavers, which, as you can see, is fairly high off the ground. That's not an easy task, mind you. That's a lot of work. I am going to have to move this shipping container 3 feet. 3 feet closer to that shipping container. Which means I'm gonna have to let this shipping container down, probably put it on a railroad tie, and then slide it 3 feet closer to the opposite shipping container. If the company would have told me what the distance needs to be in between shipping containers, because this isn't the first rodeo here. This is not their first rodeo. I know they know. But what I asked for is 40 feet in between. And their answer was, well, you're going to get engineering prints. Well, they knew damn well that it wasn't 40 feet in between. Incredible waste of time. It would have been great to have that information up front. We're not off to a great start here. We definitely are not. But I am going to make lemonade out of lemons, and I'm going to build this thing, and it's going to be epic. Ah, yes, last thing. You see this little pathway there, right? That is the electrical that comes right up and is going to be meeting a box at this wall. Now I'm going to have to shift it 3 feet this direction. I'm going to have to move this electrical into that ground somewhere about here. That just makes me feel special all over the place. So special. Serenity now. Serenity now. And here we are, removing the pylons. Got our rollers in place. Makes me so happy to have to move this 3 feet now. I wonder if I've said that before. Well, all of that. Oh, look how close we got. Right on the money. That stake was at 37. I needed to be at 37 and a half. So that's perfect. Yep. Now what I need to do is recreate foundation supports. First block is the important part. I'd say it doesn't have to be perfect, but this is pretty dang close to that. There we go. That's quite the buildup. Whoo-wee! Wow! One end is done.
1 week later.
Yep. I'm done. Whew! Look at that. Look how tall that is. Wow. She is level and about 37.5 inch, which is pretty much right where I want it. Oh my gosh. Whew, it is hot, but this is finally done. Thank you for joining me on this epic adventure. Just getting these connexes set is a major chore. Now at least I can start building the roof section, which I'm sure is not going to be super easy. I'm going to have to rent a bucket truck probably for a week. If you have a bucket truck that you can lend me and you are close enough to the Southwest Washington area, let me know. That would save me a chunk of change, and it would really help me out. I really appreciate all of you guys. If you're a subscriber or not, I know there's lots and lots of folks that watch the channel that are not subscribers. You know, you see the YouTubers complain about it all the time. To me, hey, if you want to subscribe, if I've earned it, then go ahead and subscribe. If not, continue scrolling. Watch a cat video or some dogs or something cute. Anyway, until next time, I'm Dave Anderson signing out. You guys be safe out there, and God bless. Thanks for joining me. Go back to watching your Diesel Creek. Got the merch. Or your Low Buck Garage, or one of your other really favorite shows to watch. I know I really enjoy them. I'll see you guys soon.